My name's Nick. My girlfriend, Tiffany, her Bentonville's down there.
Okay.
We moved down to Tampa recently.
I understand the situation. We talked on the phone.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah. So that's it right there?
Yeah, that's right there.
You got the title?
This is, yes, and this is the paperwork that she's trying to show me. Is this legal?
It's not signed by a judge, and it's not.
Oh, I'm not a civil deputy. I would not be able to tell you anything.
But I'm saying, does it even look? This doesn't look.
We serve paperwork.
Yeah.
Not on the internet.
Not on the internet?
No.
See, that's what I thought. But yeah, here's the title, here's the bill of sale. That goes to me.
We're going to be in the northwest northwest.
Yeah, I just bought it.
Who sold it to you?
Gonzalez. It's like a auto dealership, and they do salvage. You know, it had water damage, so I got it salvaged. But
so before we go over there and start talking to him, we talked to our supervisors. Formerly before this, he was a civil deputy here.
okay,
If for
Civil supervisor.
he was the supervisor over our entire civil department.
okay,
If they don't let y'all on to collect that today, what y'all would need to get is called a writ of replevin. A
that's what I
judge
told
signs
you.
it.
Okay.
It's essentially saying someone's holding your property unlawfully,
I knew it.
and they are forced to give it back, and then we can essentially go and get it back for you.
Oh, really?
It's like
okay.
it's like a warrant, kind of like we get a warrant for that trailer. We go get it, bring it back for y'all.
That'd be beautiful.
There's logic. I was like, what are you doing? And because I was like, well, what if I'm breaking on your property? And you saying you got to keep my phone? No, I could call the police and they
And then
come
try to
report it
stay
stolen, and then
storage.
you go to jail for stealing it, or my car.
I have videos of people coming out of it. She has people living in it.
Yeah, and she
that's
has her
my home.
personal effects in there, her clothes.
Yeah,
and
she
stuff.
won't even let me get my
She
own
hasn't even let
clothes.
nobody get those.
Yeah.
Can you at least escort her down there to get that?
Well,
Yeah.
I can't. If she's like, no one's coming on the property, then no one's coming on the
okay.
property.
Yeah,
So we're gonna go talk to him.
Okay.
Have y'all had a back and forth already today?
I recorded what I said to him.
Yeah.
You want to watch it?
No. Was there anything like egregious or anything? Are we gonna go over there and now we're gonna start getting a bad attitude from them, or?
No, he was all right. He just said thanks. He said, so they texted, they've been coming up with excuse after excuse.
Because we got
for
calls
us
from
to come
y'all
get
and
this.
from them too.
What's that?
We got calls from y'all and from them too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we got all kinds of proof of text from us saying that we
I've
want to
been
come get
nothing
it
but
for
kind,
months.
too.
For months
I've been
we've
nothing
trying to
but
go get
kind,
it.
and I've even.
Yeah.
I think I was out here not too long ago for this situation.
Okay.
They keep saying that they're just trying to work with you guys and find a better time to come and collect it.
They're
It's
not.
been-
Just like last
it's my
night, she said her
home.
son
It's where
died.
I live. You know what I mean? Like I've been staying with him, and I've been coming
It
here.
would take us literally a half hour to
Yeah.
It's
get
right
up
there.
right now
We
and
have
move
somebody
in.
here now. You know what I mean?
Is it a state where you could hook up and jack
Yeah,
off, or
that-
is
yeah.
Yeah,
it?
he's
Yes.
ready with the
I think that
Septic's
they
not
had-
connected. Nothing's connected. The wood is moved.
They had told you
everything.
previously that it was damaged
in
and
its
could possibly
condition
fall
where it was
apart.
located.
No, it won't. It
No?
won't fall apart.
Okay.
no.
We'll go
It's-
talk
it's
to them.
even-
I don't know
ready
what
to
they've
go.
done to it though since we've
Is
been-
the
I bet
lady with the bonnet on her head? Is that the
No,
one
that's
you're
the
talking?
daughter. She,
Okay.
the lady.
Who's the property owner?
The guy,
Chuck.
the old
Chuck,
guy.
older man.
Okay,
And
we'll go talk to Chuck.
she's not here. She texted last night and told her that her son died
Something
yesterday.
about her son
But it's
dying,
been
but
excuse
this
after
is-
excuse after excuse to
No, I got you.
prolong this.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll see if we can get this done here and now. That'd be great.
Who's the property owner? You, Mr. Chuck? Sir, can you just explain to me the situation from your side?
Well, she's prepped on it. This is her daughter. Last
Okay.
night, just to let you know, Becca would be out here. We'd be taking care of a lot of this.
They've given us literally no mercy at all.
Who? These people?
Yes.
There's stuff that's in the court right now.
We have a bunch of notarized papers for them to be trespassed and liens against that vehicle back there.
What do you mean trespass? Because we issue trespasses, not the courts.
Well,
So what
we
do you mean
have,
trespass?
this is the order of protection of petition, and then this is
And
the civil
threats
small
and
claims.
stuff that's been going on. But
Whatever y'all are handling in the courts, handle it. That we're not civil deputies. We don't handle that.
I know that's how they told us to go about it last time, and we did. So we went that route. We've given them the chance. They have threatened us multiple times. They've gone the extra mile for absolutely no reason.
So I'll be honest. I've already talked to them. This has been going on days now where I've had to talk to them over the phone about this.
Yeah.
What is the fastest way that we can? That's their camper? That's her. That's her camper.
Yeah.
What is the fastest way that we can get her property off of y'all's property so we don't have to come out here and bother y'all? Because I understand y'all are doing some disc golf thing now or something out here?
Yeah.
We don't want to bother y'all's business. We don't
We
want
just
to
want
damage anything.
everything that she owes us back,
what does she
which
owe
is
y'all?
over $7,000.
Okay. You can't withhold her property if she owes you money.
I have a civil small claims case going against her and
Okay.
an active open order of protection in the process against him
Yeah.
for threats, for cyber stalking.
So handle that in the courts.
I am, and this is an incident report. If you'd like to see it, this is a protected Florida homestead on the fact that I have a civil small claims case active and open against her, and a lien on her property on her fifth wheel. She is not allowed on that. They're trespass. They're both trespass. Everything's right here.
Trespass by who?
But I filed with the courts.
So you
Everything's
filed
notarized. I have
an
receipts.
injunction?
I have. Well, I'm in the process of getting one on him. I have all the paperwork. I have everything right here. If you'd like to vet all the
So it's
legal
all civil,
documents.
so we don't handle anything like that.
I understand.
We issue trespass warnings.
Okay, well,
Did
there's-
y'all
I
call a
want-
deputy out and have them trespassed?
I did. I tried to do that on the 14th when they were here stalking, and they said it's a civil matter. If you want to handle it, you need to open. You need to take it to civil smoke, and I did.
Okay.
I just lost my son last night.
I wanted to
I was in the
apologize.
process of calling you guys last night to file these trespassing warrants through you because I already e-filed them to the courts. They've been filed, accepted. All the paperwork's in here. I haven't had the chance to finish the rest because. I got the news last night. I'm like literally about to lose my mind.
Ago.
I cannot deal with this. They need to leave. I told her prior to this because I just lost my mother, and I'm dealing with things that I would give her time, and I did. They violated that.
So I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'm gonna check to see if they're trespassed. If they're trespassed, do y'all own that property right there?
No.
Where they're parked? Okay.
But-
Well, then there's nothing I can do right there. Handle your injunction or whatever y'all are doing. Handle that accordingly through the courts in your lien process and everything. What is this?
I've served her. This is her trespassing against her.
Like I said, we're not civil deputies. We don't step foot in this. If they came over that fence and put hands on y'all, we'd jump in and start handling business accordingly. We deal in criminal law.
This is Florida Protected Homestead, and they're not
Like the
allowed on
Homestead
here.
Act?
We are.
Yeah,
yes.
my house is Homestead.
Okay, so then you know the laws and things that I'm standing
What
for.
would that? How would that affect this?
Because I have a lien on her on that fifth
Or is
wheel.
this like a you were renting out?
This
a
is
plot
also
to them?
a non-profit association. Not we're non-profit. This is a disc golf course as well on protected Florida homestead. Okay. There's a lot of laws that I'm standing firm on and trying to go about it the right
So
way.
let me just get this out real quick. We're not forcing our way onto anybody's property today. We're not forcing anybody to give
They're not-
anything
I'm
back
not
today.
opening the gates.
We're
They're
not
not coming
going that far.
Good.
What they're going to do is they're going to get what's called a writ of replevin, or they're going to attempt to. It's through the courts. Essentially, a judge is going to look at this entire situation and say,
I've been telling
give
her
them
to
their
check her
stuff
email
back or
because
don't.
she's been every time I file something.
Oh, she's
notified.
asked if paperwork that she's getting is legitimate, and
It's
I
legit.
keep telling her the same thing. I don't know.
I have certified
Yeah.
mail.
So when you
that
get
I have
served-
the receipts. I have all of the things right
so
here.
if you were to live in Hernando County, one of us would serve that paperwork in person. We don't.
Well, that's
we don't
what
e-file
the email I
stuff.
got was that she hasn't opened it up yet. So they have
She just
serve
showed me
her
a
in person.
PDF, but I don't know. I didn't read it. I don't know what it's about.
Yeah, that's what it's about. But yeah, this is all active, open, legit. Everything is completely legit. All certified, all notarized, all through the courts, all filed through the courts. And it's all right here. These are for you
And
guys
that's
if you want them.
Pretty much what we're going to advise them is to continue to handle this through the court system as well.
They're not have to go.
Obviously, we can't stand here and force you to let them
Nope.
in and,
Thank
and
you.
grab it.
Thank you. That's
But-
exactly it. Unless she has the $7,035, then I have an agreement
What is
right
the
here.
7,000? Just out of my curiosity, what's that for?
She abandoned it December 16th and hasn't lived here since. And
But
now
what was the money for? Just for
it's
leaving
for
stuff on the
storage lien and a
Okay.
lien on the
Was there like
property.
an agreement for there to be a storage?
No, but because this is a
But now that
protected
she
Florida
left stuff on
homestead.
here, you're like, I'm gonna need money for that. 'Cause I'm just trying to understand the situation.
She owes me money for towing it here.
Okay,
in
so
the
you
first
brought it
place,
here.
after saving her life from her husband, who's now in prison for almost killing her.
Okay.
And she lived here. I took care of her. I helped try to rehabilitate her, help her get back on her feet.
Uh-huh.
She took advantage. Last time I let her come here, she left a box full of methamphetamine drug paraphernalia while we had all the best. We had a local world tour
guys
tournament, disc
You
golf
just
tournament.
stumbled on a box of meth?
Yes, not meth, but the paraphernalia that I had to discreetly dispose of while we had over 100 of the best disc golf players in the world here for a local tournament camping here on my nonprofit associated Florida Protected Homestead.
Okay.
I allowed her to, and that's she said she was just selling it. The person came, looked at it, didn't want it. They left right away. She left. She took her rest of her belongings from inside of it with her friend or whatever, left, and disc golfers found that box outside her and that's really bad. And the fact that they've been slandering and extorting and stalking and all the things that I'm trying to get the injunction against him. I just submitted the supplementary affidavit to the petition to further pursue that. That's everything's in here. If you want to show them, because I know they don't believe it, but it's all legit, notarized, certified.
We're not dealing with anything civil between us.
Or we're actually not legally allowed.
Oh, and the nice
They have to
clothes.
leave. They have to leave. I need to go identify my son's body in Fort Myers. And I've been sitting here waiting for this fucking bullshit so I can go
We
do that.
called them earlier as soon as we realized, well, it's just traumatic as it is.
It's been, yeah, I just
Hey,
lost my
listen,
mother and
another time later.
they've been forcing their way,
And then they showed up and said, no, we're doing this. And I'm like, it's not a good day.
Who's your point of contact in the courts right now with all this civil stuff? I would reach out and make sure that
know
you're
for the,
withholding the property. Even though you're still you're going after him financially for it.
Judge Barbie is the one for the injunction. I don't know.
For the lien. For the lien.
For the lien, I don't know yet. We don't have
Okay.
case out on my case
I would
number
find
yet.
out, reach out to them, and see if withholding it is in your right and
It
you're
is.
not violating anything.
No,
okay?
it is within my right.
Alright.
It is. It's all right here.
But
all
like
of
I
it,
said,
case
we're
law,
not,
everything.
We're not
Right.
civil. We're not delving
Thank
into
you
that.
for.
We're gonna tell them to kick rocks.
Thank you.
Essentially, if they come back with a writ and it's signed by a judge, if the judge says it's happening, it's like a warrant. A writ's like a warrant for us. If a judge signs it and says it's coming,
They're not
it's coming.
They're not good.
If it doesn't happen, then we're not coming back out here for this.
And I
unless
have to
they come
leave,
back
so if they
here-
come out here while I'm gone and try to come on my property, I have
if
cameras.
they come over the fence, they're trespassing on the
I
land
know.
of another. Now it's criminal. All right, they have no lawful right to be on the property. Give us a holler if that happens. All right, do y'all have any questions for me? My name is Deputy Barrett. This is Deputy Carbon. If you have any questions, give us a holler.
Can I have
We're
your
gonna
cards,
go.
please?
I have to go to my car and get another one because I've been handing them out. Because
Good for you.
usually I yell and then people are like, "Give me your card." So I hand them out. I hand out like 10 cards a day. Do you have a card on you?
I'll put a
You're
case
just
number on it.
unprepared. Okay.
Weren't you here when I called on the 14th?
I believe so,
Yes,
yes.
you were. I thought you
Yes.
looked familiar.
He
Thank
actually
you.
explained to me that this was like a disc golf.
I tried to get
course
him
and stuff.
trespassed then, and I was told it's a civil matter, and I didn't.
So we spoke to our sergeant, and I can trespass them right here today.
Yes.
I can do that for you.
Please.
Do they own that property? Do y'all own that property where they're
No, but
at
we have
right
right of
now?
passage, and we have permission because they
I don't know
allow
if
us to park.
rite of passage and permission's not going to matter. It
I
has
would,
to be your
if
property.
you know the owners
Yes,
of that
and they give us
property,
property to use that for parking for the disc golf course.
I would
right
get
of
in touch with them and have them contact us and see if they want them trespassed from that property, just to be safe, just to cover our bases.
How far is trespassing? Like, is it
It's
right
the
outside?
property line.
Yeah, the property line.
Okay.
Yeah.
They could stand on county easement.
Fine, they
They
can
could
stand
stand
there alone.
Yeah, so
Do y'all own this right here where I'm standing?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
So
ours.
wherever the property line starts is where it starts.
Yeah.
All right.
So, as long as it's not obviously public property or county easement, they can stand
It is open to the public for disc golf, but
it's still your property
You
that
have
you
to have
own,
permission.
yes.
You have to text
Yes.
when you have
It's still private
waivers.
property,
We have-
it's not
It's still
public.
privately owned. Yeah,
Yes.
it might be open to the public, but those are for people who you guys permit to be there. So I'll do that today. I'll issue them the trespass, and obviously if they go through the court system and file for that writ of replevin, if they go through and it's signed by a judge, then you guys don't have a choice but to give back the property,
Yeah, they won't-
and you guys need to continue with your civil,
Yep.
paperwork.
Absolutely.
So that's what we'll do for today, and I'll give you a case number because it'll
Thank
be
you.
documented.
Thank you.
And we'll get at least today. We'll have you guys obviously have them leave and
Thank you.
separate for
That's all
now.
I want right now. But that's
That's what we asked last night. And
I tried calling her as soon as we blew her up last night. As soon as we got the
They've
news,
been
let her
calling,
know,
and
they-
for some reason they keep sending the phone calls to me. So I've been going back and forth with them about this. So, all right,
Sorry for
I
the
appreciate
harassment.
My daughter, I
I'm
need to
getting
sit
paid.
down.
so
She'll get your
it is what
card.
it is.
That's all that
I
matters.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Are you gonna do a trespass for their property?
Yeah, for
I'm
this.
not contacting this person, this property. Let me see if I can find it.
We'll leave it up to them to get in contact with them because I don't know if there's anything on this property.
May I ask, is that how you dress every day, or we have an event?
My nephew just passed away.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that.
And these retards keep doing this shit.
I don't know what. Sorry. It's civil. We don't dabble in that because I'm not violating laws because I think I understand a civil thing or I don't. Talk to our supervisor. Supervisor said we're not going on that property to take nothing. They got to go handle it through the courts. I do think it's weird that
last time. So
yeah, same ones.
When I was here last time, I was waiting for you guys to get here before I could leave.
Patrol 1.
Yeah.
Patrol 1.
Last time.
Yeah. I do think it's weird that if someone leaves property, you have to like go to the courts to get it back. But if that's just how it is, then that's how it
It's been
is.
in it since December.
I mean, it's been here for 3 months. Yeah. What was her excuse for? She told me she cleaned up and now she's staying in Tampa where she's clean now.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that.
It's just like
I had to look her up.
yeah,
So.
she's just like stuck in this fucking cycle
Yeah.
of bullshit and
Okay.
done helping her.
Abusive guys, drug addict, constant problem.
Okay. If y'all have any questions, obviously you have my card now. Reach out, give us a holler.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So, Mom said that she's working on an injunction.
Yeah.
Okay. So the injunction will keep them off the property.
Well, it's because of the verbal threats through text
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So.
Okay, that's good.
And I know how that works, and I got in trouble myself for that with a big
Yeah. Once that goes through, we'll actually well, they don't live in Hernando, but if they did, we would go hand serve them the paperwork, just like the document. So the documents she getting, that's all legit through the courts then? Okay. I don't know what they look like, so I couldn't. Tell you. All right, awesome.
All certified stamped through the courts.
Yeah, like certified mail, like they sent it to her?
It's all
Okay.
notarized and certified through the courts.
All right.
We're gonna court. Trying
Awesome.
to do everything legal with.
I got you.
Because it's just too much time. They don't want to be civil. If they were civil about it, my sister would have handled it sooner.
Yeah.
You know, but it's
We've
constant
given them
threat,
every
constant
chance
bullshit.
possible.
And you sit around the corner from her house that I got to come all the way from High Point, Clearwater,
Yeah.
you know, to deal with this dumb shit. Then my nephew just passed away, so I'm up here again, and right, the day my nephew passed.
I'm sorry to hear that. Like I said, that should be the case number. Unless for some reason he clears this call out and opens up a new call, that should be the right one. But if you have any questions, phone number on there, just call that and ask to speak to either me or Deputy Carbon, okay? I appreciate y'all.
So, unfortunately, I don't have good news for you. So obviously, there's a whole civil thing going on. They brought up a bunch of civil paperwork. We don't do civil stuff, but they're filing for a lien, they're filing for an injunction, they're doing all this sort of stuff against you and you. Either way, it's in their right to file whatever civil paperwork they want. We don't get involved in civil matters.
Right.
So the best recommendation we could give to you is file for that writ of replevin,
Okay.
so that that gives you and us the legal right to be like, hey, this is their property. They need to hand it over.
Yeah, because the
Yeah,
civil
so-
thing is a civil thing. The judge would determine what.
Yes, the judge would go through the whole civil process. You guys would both plead your case, and then
I need
that's
a
the
judge
whole
to be able
situation.
to tell me that, right?
So all the paperwork needs to be signed by a judge. So you need to
Okay.
go to the Hernando County Courthouse and request ask them where to go to file a writ of replevin. They should be able to point you in the right direction. It will cost some money. It's just how civil paperwork is. Everything costs money. Yeah.
Can we sue her for that money that we have to be spending afterwards?
That'd be up to you guys. You guys can file whatever lawsuit you want. Obviously, I'm not civil. I'm not a civil deputy. I don't work in the courts, so I can't tell you, one way or another. But if you want to file a civil suit, that's all in your guys' power to do.
Can I ask you? And this is just just asking. I know that law is the law, and you're doing your job.
Yeah.
If I left my phone over there, say that happened, and they wouldn't give it back, would you guys be able to go in there and get it?
No, not necessarily. So that it's kind of that. So it's different when you just leave something over there, and because obviously it was put on there purposefully at one point. It was there. Obviously, she stayed there at one point.
Yeah.
They're not claiming ownership over it. They're just saying that in its current state of being, it is not in a position where it can be taken out. They're saying there's some civil paperwork, with some lien that's on it, and like I said, we don't get involved in all that. Obviously, you're not going to take a lien out on somebody's phone. It's slightly different. It's more specific personal property. So every item is slightly different.
None of this
there's no
paperwork
court-
is signed by a judge.
Yeah, nothing's saying she has a lien yet.
Nothing is signed by a judge.
She has some stuff. Apparently, there's some stuff in an email of yours. Like I said, we don't
Yeah,
get
but
involved
they're
in
not
that.
signed by a judge.
Either way, I talked to my civil sergeant, who was the supervisor over civil, and this is what he advised. So I I already checked my bases with what we had the legal right to do.
But you know what I'm saying? It's
I get no, I 100%, and
we're like, what is going on?
We,
Thank you for
we've,
trying. Thank
I
you.
did try. Unfortunately, they did request to have you guys trespassed, and I have to do it. If someone asks me to trespass from the property, I don't have a choice.
I'm not on their property right now.
No, you're not going to jail or anything. You're just being issued a
We're
trespass
not on
warning.
their property, we're on their property.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I'm saying.
2424.
You're not being trespassed from this. You're being trespassed from that property on that side of the fence. So I am issuing
My
you
house on it.
currently, yes.
Unbelievable.
So unfortunately, you can't go on that property without their permission, or else you could be subject to
Stealing
arrest.
my house.
Calm down, Tiffany. We'll figure it out. We have to go to court.
That's why I recommended the writ of replevin, because that is court documentation that's saying, hey, this is mine. I need you to, you are going to give it back, or you can be held criminally liable.
She already sent her a warning letter like that.
No. He's judge signed actual writ of replevin. It's a
They
very
told me to
specific
give them a
injunction.
warning level.
Yeah. A lot of those processes, include warnings need to be given. It's a whole process, unfortunately.
Right, that's why I did the warning.
The civil process is never quick and easy. Unfortunately, that's just how it is.
What about getting the writ of replevin? Will that be quicker?
I can't tell you. I don't work in the civil issue.
She's trying to add up storage fees for every day that it's on here, when she's not allowing us to get out.
The writ of replevin ignores any storage fees or anything. If that property's yours and that writ of replevin is signed, all the storage fees and everything will be held in a separate civil suit.
She's never even gave me a written notice of any kind of fees or anything.
You need to go.
It's been documented that y'all have come here too to try to collect the property.
Yes.
Okay.
So I am going to complete a report saying you guys have attempted to collect your belongings
And I do.
on numerous occasions, and we have past calls that were pertaining to this. So that is something that courts can find and they can look at. And the civil suit for whatever lien and whatever civil suit that they have for money, that is completely separate from the writ of replevin.
Yeah.
So you can go get the writ of replevin. If the judge reads it and finds that that's good enough for him and that he's willing to sign it, we would come collect the belongings, and then the civil suit stuff would continue on after that point.
And we're driving all the way from Tampa too, man. It's
I got away from here.
I own my own business.
Yeah. It sounds like.
The judge could be like, and you got to pay for their gas.
Yeah, because I own my own business too, and he does him.
And it's because it's my home.
Yeah, it's a waste of time, money, energy.
We bought a house down there in Tampa. I bought it from him. It's a single wide, and I completely redid the subfloors, the siding,
I got
everything.
away from this
We
mess.
rebuilt the whole house, and to get away from all this
Yeah.
and these kind of people.
Yeah.
And
And now
they're
we're having to
mad.
come back, and it's like she's making us stay involved with her, and we just want to get away from her.
Yeah.
And that's what we kind of tried to explain to her, but I mean, obviously you said something about her son dying. She said the same thing to us.
She has screws loose. This lady went on Messenger with all the messages she sent us, and even though I sent screenshots of them before she did this, she went and started deleting her sides of the message, of every message, which makes her going to look horrible.
Yeah, screenshot, document everything.
But she's deleting all hers.
She claimed that she's going to go file for an injunction as well.
I could fight that, right?
You haven't done
I've
that?
never
Unless either way, if a judge.
No.
I called her.
So
I said, quit being a cunt,
Yes.
and I said, tell your husband to quit being a pussy.
a judge.
I told him I would deal
A
with
judge will read over the paperwork and decide whether or not he finds merit in
Is that a
it.
threat?
So that would be a judge.
Yeah.
All I did was I went on my
It's
Facebook
not?
and I said,
He said it's not.
I said the name of the disc golf. I said I gave a review on them. I said these people are thieves. They don't have the water running. I'd be surprised if somebody hasn't called yet and shut them down because their water's
Is that
not.
a threat?
Everything you're saying is the truth, then
Right.
Yeah, a judge will read it and
Well,
probably throw it right out.
So because she used my past, she must have looked me up. And back in 2020, my baby mama, which I came here to Florida from California for, she used to get in my head big time. And I was screwed up for a while with drugs and shit, and drinking and all that, and threatened to kill her over a message. I'm going to kill you when I was drunk. She got me for written threats to kill for that. Secondary felony. Now I have that on my record. So she's trying to use that, saying I'm a violent person. It's like,
And she,
look,
he
man.
had it, all he did was calling her a cunt. That was it. And he said that's not a threat.
But me personally, I did step too far. I shouldn't have
yeah,
called her
name calling
anything.
falls under freedom of speech.
I should have just.
I've been nothing but nice to her.
I'm just impatient right now. I'm fed up with it because I'm like, dude, lady, just give us a shit.
It's right
Let's get
there.
out of here.
You know what I mean?
once a judge signs a paper saying that we can do something,
Then we'll go right in there and deal with the problem.
Do we all? Are they allowed on there at that time?
If the writ of replevin is signed, then yes, they have a legal right to be here.
Even if trespass.
Even if trespassed, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
cool.
because obviously you have court documentation saying, hey, you got to go to this property and get your property off of it. But if you don't have signed, judged paperwork, then don't go onto their property.
Right.
Because, like I said, I'm issuing the trespass, and you can be arrested for trespass after
I
warning.
wouldn't even come on because I don't know who owns this, but they're acting like they know. I would just stay like on the county road.
Yeah.
Yes,
On the county
yes.
road.
Just to avoid any issues, because
Okay.
obviously we don't want to take you to jail for going on their property.
No.
She doesn't have her address, and I don't want her to have it. But because she knows her ex too, that's in prison for beating on her, and we don't want him when he gets out coming paying me a visit, or we don't need any of these people knowing where I live. You know?
we don't need
So
that, you
if
know?
she doesn't file that injunction, I definitely want to go and fight it. But how are they going to know where to serve me or anything like that because they don't have my address?
They're doing it now, aren't they?
Well, they said they're currently trying to file for it. I don't know where they are in that process. If they don't know where you live, I mean, I don't.
Is your driver's license have your address on it?
Not my new one. I need to.
Yeah, we
I need
just
to change
moved.
it. I need to change it.
I'll figure out where you live in like 20 minutes. We got wait.
We just don't want
Will
them.
figure it out.
We just don't want them to know.
I just don't want. I don't want to miss the court date, and not be able to fight this because I don't want no injunction. Even though I
Yeah,
have
well,
one.
if an injunction is filed on you, if it's a temporary one, it'll usually include a court date on it, is where you got to go and when you got to go there to go.
I'm just
and
afraid of not finding that and then missing
yeah,
the date.
well, we
See how
have
it can be held against you if you never get served.
yeah. So the injunction doesn't hold unless you're served. So if you're served, it's because it's going to be someone in person giving you that paperwork. So you're going to get the paperwork.
Yeah.
If it's not served to you in person, if you like don't get it,
Like
then it doesn't. It's not. You're not beholden to it because you were never served it.
Okay.
That's how court paperwork
She
works.
got printouts of all of that, so I don't. Like I said, I'm not a civil deputy. It could be real. It could not be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she sent me that by
I don't want to give you
email.
the wrong answer.
Right, right.
That doesn't mean the judge approved it. So we got to go Monday. We'll go
Well, I'm
explain
gonna
our
file
side.
this replevin anyway,
Yes.
because that's
Explain
my
our side. We'll
home.
pay the replevin, get it out of here, and then
Yeah,
we'll just
I'll
file.
worry
We'll
about
file for
Yeah.
her to pay us.
Sarge said it does cost some. Unfortunately.
And then we'll have to.
It's
do
okay as long as I get my house, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean, your house is obviously worth any amount. You need to actually pay for it, and then after if you do pay for it, you could potentially kind of use that for a potential civil suit later on. Nothing I'm telling you is civil advice. Just want to preface that I'm not legally allowed to give you civil advice.
This guy
But
coming up behind you.
No, the owner.
Why is she going? Why is he?
Why is she going in my house?
Outside of the house.
It was not outside my house.
It was. There was a whole box of other stuff.
But they won't let me go and get my stuff.
Okay, well, I guess this is yours. I'm not gonna go through your stuff.
That doesn't even look like.
If he was giving her a stop, he was giving her a trailer.
Why can't you let me have my shit?
Put a lien on
That's
that. Add it to the lien, man.
It's not even mine. Dave.
Just not go back on their property.
We
Yeah,
won't. We won't.
can I get both your guys' IDs, please?
Yes.
Oh. You're gonna have my
If you're worried about not being served, you can always just call it.
I'm gonna go down Monday anyway.
He's gonna come with me.
Monday, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna give them our side and everything because this is crazy. And then I'll just countersue for the cost it's gonna cost to Replevin to pay for the Replevin.
Yeah, that's totally right.
All that. I don't want to be inconvenienced
I like
more than I
that.
already
This
am.
is causing you a lot of emotional distress.
Oh God, it's my home.
And me, man, I'm having to deal with that.
Oh,
My man's just
Even
using gas to
him?
drive this thing all the time.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not
I know
me.
with fucking diesel.
It's not
like
me.
$6.
It's bad right now. It's like
Not
gas is like I think we're like
Okay, so we're gonna head out of here. We probably
Thank
recommend the
you.
same for you guys. Obviously, you can't.
we have to stay here until we all.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, though.
I just don't want there to be. Whatever you do, don't jump the fence and try to go get your own
No,
stuff.
no, no, no.
'Cause that will- obviously, this is weird that like it's your property, you can't go.
It's
get
really
it.
weird.
Yeah.
We're witnessing it, but we can't do anything. No one here likes this situation besides I'm sure them.
Yeah.
You guys, are you guys able to write us this? You got write
This is
a
gonna be
statement
long,
or something of what's going on? Like,
What we can do is I'll give you a card with a case number,
Okay.
and then you can pull the report if you'd like, and that'll have obviously our body cam footage and any what I had completed in my report. No, it does cost money.
Go over like,
Yes.
the exact information
So-
of it. Like there were kids there, they have to blur the kids out. Something
really?
Like
Yes.
yeah.
Really? Wow.
So it does cost money, and it
Cool,
takes
though.
usually weeks to get
Cool.
body cam footage because they gotta go through
I
every.
don't think I need that. I just need your guys'
Yeah.
statement saying this is crazy.
Yeah, and just the case number itself can work because any court system can pull it as well. So I'll give you that. I'll give you a card with the case number.
I'm
It's not your
sorry,
fault.
Jim. I'm so sorry.
The regular Replevin is like $130 per thousand or something like that. So for greater than 1,000. You know what I mean? Or something like that.
We'll figure all that.
So yeah, the courts will be able to be more specific with the cost and the time and everything that's required for that. So that's
It's my home,
our
my
best
hand.
advice to you at this point, because it's specifically made for instances like this.
And it kind of makes. I'm sorry, I mean it kind of makes her look like silly too, because she's like, I'm sorry, but she's trying to add on daily fees, but
And not
yet
letting
she's
me
keeping
take
us from
my
getting
home.
it today and
Yeah, I
every other
know.
day.
She started rattling off all this civil related stuff.
Yeah, but wait a minute. One of these papers say if I paid $398 that today, I would have a 2-hour window that I could take it.
And then she contradicted it.
And then she just,
I
that's
mean,
what I'm saying.
She might just be on Google looking up random
That's what I think she is.
random
doing.
laws, and she's like, oh, I can use this, and then sends that.
Yeah, because there's no case number, no signature from a, and it says that I could come get
You
it.
could get on Google and find crazy stuff that you think that you could go, you know,
Because it says
Yeah.
I could
to the
come get
airport
it.
and take a plane legally. It's just,
I wouldn't take all that.
I'd recommend going and talking to a legal professional at the courthouse.
Right.
They'll
And
make
I don't think
Once
that,
you
Yeah.
get a signature at the
yeah.
courthouse,
That's it. That's really what we're beholden by. Is, you know, if judge makes a decision, that's our decision.
I mean, I'm thinking as far as I know what's going on. As long as the judge sees what's going on, we're going to be able to get this, because this
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
It's my home. Nobody
crazy.
should be able to take my home from me. That's not right.
All this stuff. He goes, this is ridiculous. Signature.
Yeah.
You come out here, they give you any problems, we help you get it.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
Thank
of course.
you.
Let me get you that card real quick.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. I have one more question.
Yes, sir.
So, chances are, I don't know, but most people that have vendettas or are vindictive are going to damage that property before she's able to get it. How do we know right now? Are we going to be able to differentiate what it was like at the state she left it versus now?
That's going to be part of the civil suit you guys are going to have to launch. I don't know if you have any pictures or anything. So if you have pictures, then you can bring it like to the court and be like, hey, this was the condition before it got here. This was the condition after it got here. And that's when you'd be like, hey, this is the value of the damage. I'm going to need this to recompensate for it.
Is she allowed to go in my house?
So I, to be honest, I don't know specifics with the property being on their property.
Right.
I wouldn't think.
Because I never gave her permission
But-
to go in my house.
No. So I mean, I told her obviously she can't be doing that.
No.
It's not her property.
Right.
So anything more than that, you know, I would definitely have a camera in there if possible.
Right.
Can't get in there.
Oh yeah, true. Or yeah, I don't even know why I said that.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you don't have a camera in there. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Definitely do not do that. That's not. No. That was just a stupid comment made by me.
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah. It's gonna be one of those kind of gray area things that makes it difficult for us.
Sucks.
Yeah. That it's. I would handle it legal all in the court system.
So
I'd bring up everything.
So calling you guys was better than.
Yeah.
You've seen where it would have went if we stayed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It went all bad.
Yeah, and we don't want anything.
That's why I didn't want to waste
Anything
your
criminal,
time.
you know, we don't want any fights, anything physical happening between anyone, of course. And that's why we recommend the court systems, because once a judge makes a determination, that's it. There is no fighting it. That is what the decision is made.
Okay.
We kind of live in that kind of middle ground area where we have some powers to do things, but most of the time we don't. And that judge has to
Even
give
if
us.
you wanted to go right now and get that for you can't.
No,
The laws prevent
because
you
I
from doing
can't violate their rights to their private property.
Right.
And that's the issue we have is we're kind of in that middle ground where, yeah, it's your private property, but we have to access someone else's private property, and that would be against their Fourth Amendment rights
Right.
to force our way onto their property.
Even if that gate was just knocked down some.
Unfortunately, trespass kind of works both ways unless we have a legitimate 100% legal reason, like the writ of replevin to be there. We can't just go walking, like if we get a call for someone, like to have to go to someone's house,
Right.
but there's a fenced-in area around it and the gate's closed, I can't jump that fence to go make contact with them.
I'd rather it this way.
So that's when we have to, you know, find ways around it, make phone calls and stuff, and then get court orders.
Okay.
Hopefully the judge sees it the way it is, and
I'm pretty
at
sure
the end of the day, she's gonna have to
She's
deal with
already
God.
trying to give
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
She's already
yeah.
trying to
For
give me.
being
So here's that, whichever one of you, you know, you can buy.
I'm gonna show the paperwork to the judge anyway that
Yeah.
she's already given me.
So if you don't have any more questions for me, we'll give them. Okay, I also request a card, so I'm gonna give it to them, and then we'll head out. We'll just need to see you guys also.
Yeah.
Leave just
Thank
to
you.
have everything set up, of course. So here's the card with the case number on the back to be given to them. They've been trespassed. So I already told them. Well, he's walking up. I'll wait till he walks up to let him know since it's his property.
Yeah. It's my sister and her husband.
Okay.
Case number. They've been trespassed.
Yeah, so that's the card with the case number. It's going to be documented today. They've officially been trespassed. So if they come back and they go on your property, make sure you have pictures or videos or something of them on your property. Yes, perfect. So
we are nervous because of his past, and we have to go all the way down to freaking Fort Lauderdale, Miami to identify her son.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, it's obviously it sucks that you guys have to do that,
It
but
would have been taken care of had that not happened. And we respectfully told them, say, hey, listen, it's not going to happen, and they are who they are.
yeah, I mean, it is what it is. They're going to go file for what is probably for the writ of replevin.
We told them to do.
Yep, and once if that is signed by a judge, obviously you guys have to. You guys don't have a choice.
Yeah.
We're here to make sure that to facilitate that is done. And but until then, it is what it is. We're going to leave things where they are now. They've been trespassed. Record, take pictures if they are on your property. If you do have good proof that they were on your property, then we can issue a warrant for them or arrest them if they're here.
I hope that's not necessary.
Hopefully not. Hopefully they stay away. They seemed pretty understanding about the situation. They said they're going to go file for that writ of replevin, so hopefully that is where that lies. It's going to be documented under that case number in case you want to pull that case number at any point. Do you have any questions for me?
When they do get that, can they just show up here whenever?
No, they'll have to have a.
Well, so they can show up to like the road, the public right of way. They can show up. Then they have to give us a call, and then we'll show up and we'll facilitate that. Yes, yes. They can't just show up with the paperwork and be like, okay, give it to me now. It's gonna be one of those things. If there's issues, we're gonna be involved, and we're gonna make sure that whole transfer is done peacefully without any criminal.
Right.
So if they are gonna go do that, I would make sure that thing is ready to go. Just in case, you don't want it blocked in because that's going to make things more complicated and everything. So that's what I would recommend. But until then, you guys continue with your court filings. It's going to be a battle in the courts now.
Yeah.
So they're going to file their own civil suit for whatever reason. That's their right to do. You guys continue with your stuff, and a judge is going to make the determination. And once the judge makes that determination, it's beyond anyone's hands.
It's up to the system.
Yes. So if you guys don't have any questions for me, we're gonna head on out, and hopefully that's the end of it for at least now. So you guys have a better rest of your day, okay?
Yeah. Thanks so much, bro.
Of course.